everyone, this is Lorena Faz, and I can't wait to share this with you. All right, so some people decide that they want to pay somebody to teach them how to flip a house. You know, I'm gonna be honest, you don't need to pay anybody. If you're gonna use that money, if you are going to pay somebody, it's better that you use that money to put it on the actual property. And I'm going to show you how to use this calculator so that if you are flipping a house for the first time, at least you have a better way to see whether you're gonna end up with a flip or a flop. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to go over these numbers. Right here it says the value of the property is the value of the property that you're buying to flip. Okay, let's see that you pay if there's a property out there that is selling for $100,000 and the value of the renovations is going to be about 20,000. All right, this is the value of the house after repairs, right? Okay, but we're not done. Okay, so the total cost of the renovation we said is going to be 20,000, right? You need to be able to buy that house that is for sale, for 100,000. You need to be able to buy it at 70% off so that you can make at least 30% of return on your investment, okay, which is about $36,000 to flip that house. So you put the number here, 70% off, and this is going to tell you how much you are supposed to offer the owner of the house so that you can end up making money. All right, so you're not going on the blind. This calculator is really gonna tell you how much. And so if the owner says no, I don't think so, that's too little, and say, okay, well, then maybe I can get the house for 80% off. That way I can make at least 20,000 on my flip, which is 20% return on your investment. And so when you show the person the numbers, they're gonna say, well, you're right, you do have to make some money, and hopefully you'll be able to convince that person to sell you the house for $76,000. Okay, so when you put the percentage here, again, if it's better that you get the house at 70% off, and so if you get it at 70% off, you can only pay 64,000 for that house. Okay, you cannot go more than that. But again, if the person says no, and if you don't mind risking that, maybe you can give that person 80% on the house, which is $76,000. And if you're happy with just making about 24,000, which is 20%, then that's fine. This is how you learn how to flip houses, really, by doing it. And sometimes, even if you offer more, you just never know. You may end up with maybe the repairs on the house is less than 20,000. Maybe you end up saving, I don't know, $15,000. So it all depends. It's all going to depend on the contractor that you hire, and obviously the person that you deal with that is selling the house. Hopefully, like I said, it's they can work with you so that they understand that obviously you have to make some money on the flip. But at least with this calculator, you are negotiating with the person, and that person will be able to understand, oh wow, yeah, he's only making 20,000, and he's gonna spend 3 months, 4 months, and things like that. So this is a really good calculator for anybody who has never flipped a house but is pretty much ready to go out there and flip one. You do not have to be afraid, because at the end of the day, even if you end up with the house that that is 24%, I'm sorry, 20% off, which is 24,000. But even if you end up with a house that doesn't, I mean, you ended up breaking even Well, you can always rent that house and let it grow equity and then sell it. Um, because, that's really a good way to at least start flipping homes is by doing it and by risking, putting a little bit of risk, but at least you have this calculator that will be a really good guide to try not to make a lot of mistakes. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, um, don't be afraid and go out and flip houses. My name is Lorena Faz. I'm a referral real estate agent in Houston, Texas. So if you need to sell, whenever you flip the house, if you need to sell the house, give me a call. So I'm going to refer you to really good selling agents that are going to try to get the most for your property. Have an amazing time, an amazing weekend with your family.